Live and direct from Linda Oxby Gym in Albion, Illinois at Edwards County High School. It's exciting Edwards County Lady Lions basketball action. Good evening, everybody. Dave Rigg, Troy's alongside, and Drew Pounton is running our camera again tonight. Our webcast comes your way through the courtesy of the individuals, business organization that are members of our webcast boosters, each one paying $2 tonight to help us cover our expenses in bringing you Edwards County athletic events. Tonight the Lady Lions will host the Hamilton County Lady Foxes, and the Edwards County Lady Lions are going to have their hands full because they're facing a team tonight that is undefeated and has already defeated Edwards County earlier this season. The only good part about that is it was played down at Hamilton County and on the Lady Foxes home floor, and it was also the last game of the day when the Lions had already played earlier in the day, and Coach Hinton felt like maybe a factor set for his Lady Lions in that matchup earlier this year down at Hamilton County in a tournament. But tonight the game switches to Linda Oxby Gym here in Albion, and a decent-sized crowd on hand here tonight. Not as big a crowd as I thought we would have for this matchup tonight with a very good girls basketball team in Hamilton County. And I kind of felt like maybe Hamilton County would have a few more fans than what have made the trip up here to support their Lady Foxes here tonight. This is a Diamond Country because Hamilton County and Edwards County are both members of the Black Diamond Conference. We'll have more pregame after we check more of our webcast boosters.
And they include George and Shirley Tribe, Tom and Rita Horton, Mitchell Insurance and Real Estate Agency at 18 West Main in Albion. One stop for all of your insurance and real estate needs with a caring, friendly, and knowledgeable staff to help you. Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger and his family, David, Caelyn, Camden, and Addison. Jason Holfaker, always a supporter of the Lions. Larry Schmittler Service, Oilfield Engine, Larry and Schmittler, the grandparents of basketball and volleyball player Malia Schmittler, football and basketball player Mark Schmittler, and baseball basketball player Ty Schmittler. Gospel non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf. United Mutual Insurance Company at 14 North 4th Street in Albion. When you need insurance, call Rick Etheridge. Kent and Sue Nail of Nail's Funeral Home in Albion and Fairfield. The Murbarger family, Lonnie, Valerie, Sadie, and Hallie. Doug Raber, he's your State Farm Insurance Agent in Albion, and Citizens National Bank in Albion.
Well, I'll be back here again tomorrow night at Linda Oxby Gym to bring you more basketball action here on Edwards County's to 50news.com. Tomorrow night it's the boys, and it should be another good basketball game tomorrow night as the Fairfield Mules come to town to face our Edwards boys basketball team. And, of course, they'll start out with, I think, a freshman game at about 5:15 or so, and then the JV game at 6:15 with the varsity match to follow. So our webcast tomorrow night, the Fairfield versus Edwards County boys basketball game here at Linda Oxby Gym, will get underway about 7:30. Looking at how these teams are at this point, the Hamilton County Lady Foxes, as I said, come in with a 2-0 record. Now, again, these two teams met earlier this year. In fact, it was back on, I think the day before Thanksgiving, November 25th, and it was a 16-point win for the Lady Foxes over Edwards County. But as I said, Edwards County had played earlier in the day a game against Weber in which the Lady Lions won 65-20, and at that time the Lady Lions were undefeated at 5-0. They beat Wayne City 62-32, beat Lawrenceville 53-29, beat Galatia 54-20, and then Weber 65-20 before losing match to the Foxes 46-30. And then wait a minute, that's the Hamilton County scores. So Hamilton County went in undefeated before that, Edwards County, and then they went on to beat Carmine White County 59-46. They beat Johnston City 66. They beat Benton 53-40, and then they knocked off El Dorado 72-52, and just recently, earlier this week, beat Tunstall 56-31. So Hamilton County is undefeated at 10-0 in this tournament or in this season so far, and most likely they face in the Black Diamond Conference. Edwards County, let's look at that. That's where I should have been looking earlier. The Lady Lions, before that game with Hamilton County, as I said, were undefeated. They started out with a win over Wayne City, 50-34. Then they beat Cumberland, 65-26. Then they beat Weber, 56-34. Knocked off Galatia, 48-36, and Lawrenceville, 49-34. And then, of course, they had that match with Hamilton County, which they lost 46-30. And that put the Lions on a losing streak that lasted 4 games. After that loss to Hamilton County, they lost up at Oblong, 50-46 in a close ball game. And Coach Hinton told me that Oblong had a fantastic three-point shooting game, and the Lions just couldn't overcome the three-point shooting of the Oblong team and lost 50-46. Then they lost to Newton 6-35, lost a game to Mount Carmel 59-32, but they got back on the winning track Monday night as they knocked off Johnston City by a score of 47-27. So in the Black Diamond Conference right now, the Lions are 1 win and 1 loss. Now, looking at, well, that's from last night. That won't help. We'll check for the pregame information after we check more webcast boosters.
They include Chris, Lori, and Ty Schmittler, that's Schmittler's family. Greg and Nancy Nelson, Caelyn Nelson's grandparents. Jay and Sheila Schnepper, that's Jenna Schnepper's parents. Leslie, longtime boosters Eddie and Joyce Miller. George and Shirley Tribe. Tom and Rita Horton. Mitchell Insurance and Real Estate Agency at 18 West Main and Albin, one for all your insurance and real estate needs, with a caring, friendly, and knowledgeable staff to help you. Edwards County Superintendent of Schools, David Cowling, Hallie, Dave, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison, and Jason Holfaker, a longtime supporter of Edwards County Lions sports.
Well, the Lady Foxes have gone to their dressing room, and their head coach, Clint Weinmiller, who is, by the way, the athletic director as well at Hamilton County High School of McLeansboro, is now they're coming out of the locker room, so they'll take some pregame shots. The Lady Lions now headed towards the sideline. 2 girls stand out in this Hamilton County roster. Number 21, Kaylee Dodson, is averaging 11 points a ball game, and I know that doesn't sound like much if you were considering boys, but it is a double figure, and so she's averaging 11, and Jevon Shreve is also averaging 11 points a ball game. Now Dodson gets to her points inside, while Shreve is a good 3-point shooter, so we're going to have a difficult time tonight defending this Lady Foxes team from the Hamilton County Foxes. Well, the girls are going to the sidelines, beginning to line up, and that means we're getting ready for the singing or playing. Well, I guess somebody's going to probably sing it. Band's not here tonight to play the national anthem. I'm going to try to stand up here without tipping over my table. Allison Wolf's going to sing it for us, okay? Allison Wolf singing our national anthem for us. And with that, we're just about ready for the introduction of the starters for tonight's game.
At the guard, number 12, or guard 14, and at the other guard, number 14, a junior, Anna Miller. At center is a junior, 21, Kate Dawson. At forward, a junior, number 23, Jevin Shreve. At forward, a senior, number 35, Taylor Payne, head basketball coach of the Lady Foxes, is Clint Weinmiller, and his assistant is Terry Drone. And here's your starting lineup for the Edwards County Lady Lions. At guard, the junior, number 3, Camille Cowling. At guard, the sophomore, number 20, that's Caelyn Nelson. At another guard, number 24, a junior, Maddie Hout. At forward is a senior, number 25, Hallie Murbarger. And at the pivot, junior, number 45, Malia Schmittler. Head coach of the Edwards County Lady Lions is Jonathan Hinton. The assistant coach, Amy Hallam. And the other assistant is James Buckman. So, we now turn it over to the best play-by-play man in Southern Illinois, 50 years in the business, Mr. David Rigg.
Lady Foxes wearing their green uniforms, traditionally the color for Hamilton County with their white numerals and trim. Edwards County in their white uniforms with the red numerals and trim. And this is going to be a good test for the Lady Lions here tonight. An undefeated 10-0 Lady Foxes team, the opposition. It'll be Schmidt jumping at midcourt. Edwards County with Dodson for the Lady Foxes, and the tip is controlled by Murbarger for Edwards County. And a pass to the Foxes. Down the side goes Drone. Sends it back out to the top of the key. Driving down, out in corner. It's Catherine Drone. Now back outside to Shreve. To the right side, the pass goes to Payne. They work it around the semicircle. Down in the paint. And a shot is up. No. Into Schmittler, County. Now to Hout. Maddie, a long pass up the court to Murbarger. In the corner to Cowling. Camille drives out of the corner and sends it back to the backcourt. And the Lions work it around. This is Nelson. Now to Murbarger. Murbarger on the right point, holding. Sends it out top of the key there to Hout. Now down in the low post to Schmidt. She's bottled up. Cowling. Now to Nelson at the free throw line to Hout. In the corner right side to Cowling. Camille drives into the free throw line. Lost the ball. It's the floor. And there's a breakaway now. That's Payne with a shot up. No good. Rebound comes off to Schmittler for Edwards County. So far, no score. That's tonight now getting control of the ball. Now down in the low post, Schmittler puts it on the glass. No good. Rebound comes off to Hamilton County. Rebound to Anna Miller. Miller on the run down the line, cuff at the baseline. Sends it into the post there to Drone. Now down low, for the glass and scores. Jevin Shreve puts the first points on the scoreboard. And it's Hamilton County 2, Edwards County nothing. This is Hout across the time, gives off now to Nelson. Underneath a pass intended for Hout on the give and go, but stolen away by Shreve or by Dodson, I should say. Now it's to Shreve, over to Drone. Drone works to the baseline, cut off there. Sends it out top of the circle. In the low post to Payne, driving Shreve, puts up no good. Rebound comes off to Schmittler for Edwards County. Malia by far is the tall on the floor right now. That should help Edwards County. This is Murbarger in the backcourt, coming to the right side of the key, and got a traveling call against Edwards County. And the Foxes will get it, and we're going to get a timeout called by Edwards County with 5:46 to go in the opening quarter. It's Hamilton County 2, Edwards County nothing.
Larry Schmittler Service, oil field engine repair in Grayville. Larry and Linda Schmittler, the grandparents of basketball and volleyball player Malia Schmittler, football and basketball player Martin Schmittler, and baseball basketball player Ty Schmittler. Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10, and Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf.
Looks like the Lions are going to put some pressure on the ball now. They've got a press set up. Pass comes in. That's Miller down the far sideline. Feeds it across court over here. It's stolen away by Nelson. Now to Schmittler. On a breakaway. This is Cowling. Lays it. Oh, she missed the layup. Rebound comes off to the Foxes. Miller. And another pass stolen away by Maddie Hout. Up to Malia, but she wasn't ready for the pass. It goes through her hands. Picked up there by Nelson, and it's knocked out of her hands from behind by Maddie Hout. 5:21 on the clock now, first quarter. Foxes will get the ball on the baseline to the left of the basket. Pass will come in from Drone. Pardon me. Loops it to the backcourt to Shreve. Jevin Shreve on the guard. Nelson gets it off now to Dodson. Back here to Payne. Cross court over to Drone. 3-point shot off the back of the rim. No good. Ball boxed to ref. Now the Lions steal it. Maddie Hout comes out of there with the basketball. Sends it to the... Oh, Camille wasn't looking, and it went through her hands out of bounds. And Jenna Schnepper is going to check in here for Edward County Police at Cowling. 4:55 on the clock now. Foxes with the basketball, a 2-0 lead. To the right side to Shreve. Back to Drone, top of the circle. Now in the low post to Dodson. Back outside, Shreve for three. Off the rim, no good. For the rebound, it's put back up and in. And I think the basket will go to number 14, Anna Miller. So it's 4-0 Foxes now. Walks across the timeline, sends it to Schnepper on the right point. Jenna in the low to losing the ball game. Now inside, Schmittler puts it on the glass but misses. Too hard on the glass. Foxes come out with the basketball. That's Payne. Now to Drone. Over here to Shreve. Shreve holding, now starts a dribble, comes to the top of the circle, hands it off in the high post. Payne, Drone, back to Payne. Payne gives it back to Drone. And now they go in the low post, and the ball taken out of Miller's hands and picked out of there by Schnepper. Schnepper down the far sideline is fouled by number 14. As she tried for a steal, that's Anna Miss personal. And Lions will get it at side court right near the Foxes bench. Substitute checks in for the Foxes. See me in 32. Rylin Coy checks into the lineup for the Foxes. So Malloy trickles out to Malloy. Jessica Malloy holding the basketball, sends it to the top of the circle to Schmittler. Malia, now to Nelson. Now leaping on the glass. Too hard. Put back up by Schmittler on the rebound. Malia Schmittler gets the first basket for Edwards County. That's 4-2 Foxes. This is Dodson down this near sideline, cut off at the baseline, out to Shreve. Shreve drives the top of the circle, sends it to Drone right side. Now in the post to Payne, knocked loose, and that was McCoy, I should say. Now a loose ball, and it's set out. Touch last Malloy of Edwards County. Another substitute in for the Foxes is Corey Grubb. Corey Grubb checks in, and she replaces Anna Miller. Drone across the timeline in the low post there. Ball knocked loose out of the hands of Riley and Coy. So the Lions will get it, and the Foxes now want to kind of hit a pass, but Lions get it in easily to Nelson. Caelyn across the timeline. Off to Malloy, now over here to Hout. In the corner, Schmittler works the baseline, can't shoot. Gets it off to Malloy, back out. Schnepper now, back out top of the circle. There goes Hout down lane. Oh, did the foul. And let's see who they put that foul on. As Hout will go to the free throw line. She'll be shooting probably two. And it looks like they're going to put it on Coy. Riley and Coy, 32. And Maddie in and out. Missed the first free throw. She'll shoot another one. And now Shreve goes to the for the Foxes as Grace Lukey, L-U-E-K-E. Hope I pronounced that correctly. Checks in for Hamilton County. Second free throw in the air, and that one's no good. Loose ball picked up by the Foxes. Coy over to Dodson. Dodson now down the left side there to Grubb. Underneath the basket, the ball slips out of bounds. Touch last by Edwards County. 2:32 to go opening quarter. Still Foxes 4, Lions 2. Foxes out of bounds on the baseline, left of the basket. Back out to Grubb. Down the lane goes Dodson, puts it up, off the rim, no good. Rebound for Drone comes out there with it for the Foxes. Now it's over here to Lukey, who drives in. And the low post, Lukey can't shoot. The shot is up, and it's in. Basket number 10, Corey Grubb. About a 10-footer, and it's now 6-2 Foxes. Underneath, Malia puts it up good. Rebound to the Foxes. Dodson comes out of there on the dribble. And now free throw line is off mid there by Coy. And the Lions get the rebound. Maddie Hout walks the ball up the court. Minute 45 count. Maddie now comes left, hands it off to Schnepper. Now to Malloy in the high post to Schmittler. Bank shot is no good. Rebound to the Foxes. Cleared out of there by Lukey. Up to Dodson. In the court, back to Dodson. Down low, puts it up, no good, and a foul on Malia Schmittler. I think. Yep, it is a foul, and it's on Malia. First foul of the game forward. Foxes have 2 personal fouls so far. At the free throw line, Kaylee Dodson. Free throw is good. Dodson averaged 11 points a ball game. And now here's Hallie Murbarger checking the Edwards lineup for Nelson. Caelyn's going to take a rest break. Malia Schmittler goes to the bench as well. And the free throw is no good. Caelyn's back in lineup now for Edwards County. Lions get the ball. Murbarger to Schnepper. Minute 20 and counting now, opening court. And the left side is stolen away. I don't know why more of these high school athletes, not just Edwards County, but all over the nation, can't use a bounce pass rather than try to throw it through somebody's hands. Cowling gets into Hout. Maddie walks across the timeline, sends it over now. Camille down the right side, gets to Schnepper. Schnepper now trying to dribble out of there, gets it out to Malloy, and a penalty by Hout. Now to Murbarger, in the low post, Malloy back outside, Hout for 3, got it! Maddie Hout hits the 3 ball. It's now Edwards 25. That's Coy, down low, turning around, there's Lukey, can't get a shake away by Hout. Hout with the steal. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. This is Cowling. Down low, she's bottled up, and finally throws it into the hands of 2 players, one Edwards County and one Foxes, and possess the ball to Hamilton County on the tie-up. Now Malia's going to check back in for Edwards County, and Maddie Hout will take a rest as Coach Hinton begins to substitute in and out to keep fresh legs on the floor. On the dribble here, that's Miller. Get a shot. Johnson puts it up, no good, and the rebound. Check that, that was break. Colby Briggs now on Hamilton County who took shot. Lions have the ball, 10 seconds, 7-5. Foxes down, Foxes by 2. Now another bad pass, taken away by the Foxes. And a foul, ooh, that's a silly. Malia Schmittler coming up from behind, hacked the Foxes girl on the hand as she tried to take a desperation shot. And that will be 2 on Malia. 2 free throws coming up here now for the Foxes. With 0.6 seconds left, and free throw is good. Shooting at free throw number 14, Anna Miller. So now she has 3 points and could make it 4 if she gets a free throw. Couple of dribbles of the ball, it's in the air, and it's good. Oh, she was shooting a 3, so she's going to get three free throws. So it's 9-5 now, and could be a 10-5 score here as we end the first quarter. It's up, and she missed. So that's the end of the first quarter. Our score is the Lady Foxes 9, the Lady Lions 5.
United Mutual Insurance Company at 14 North 4th Street in Albion. When you need insurance, call Rick Etheridge. Kent and Sue Nail of Nail's Funeral Home in Albion and Fairfield. The Murbarger family, Lonnie, Valerie, Sadie, and Hallie. Doug Raber, he is your State Farm Insurance agent in Albion. Eddie and Joyce Miller, Leslie, Jay and Sheila Schnepper, Jenna Schnepper's parents, Greg and Nancy Nelson, Caelyn Nelson's grandparents, Chris, Lori, and Ty Schmittler, that's Malia Schmittler's family, Citizens National Bank in Albion, Georgia Shirley Tribe, Tom and Rita Horton, Edwards County Superintendent of Schools and his family, David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison, Jason Holfaker, always a supporter of the Edwards County Lions. And the Lady Lions can take some pride in the fact that they held this high-scoring Foxes offense to just 9 points in that first quarter.
All right, both teams back out on the floor. The Lions will get the ball to start the second quarter. Hallie Murbarger, the only senior in the lineup for the Lions, will toss it in. Get into Malia, and Malia steps out of bounds. Another costly turnover for Edwards County. County can't afford to make a lot of turnovers. Foxes with the ball. That's Dodson. Dodson. They pass it around the semicircle. That was Payne with the ball for a while. Down low. Twisting, turning. His shot is up, and it is no good. Missed there by Kobe Break. Hallie Murbarger out on the break. Feeds it to Malia, who puts it on the glass and scores. Malia Schmittler now with 4 points on the night. And it's 9-7. Edwards County down by 2 now. This is Shreve dribbling up the ball. Gets off now to Miller. Back out to Shreve for 3. That's short, but the Foxes got the rebound and put back in by number 35, Taylor Payne. T-A-Y-L-I-E. Taylor Payne. So it's 11-7 now. Schmittler in the right corner out to Malloy. And a pass knocked loose, but pick up Maddie Hout. Schmittler in the corner to Malloy. Loop to the backcourt to Murbarger. Now to Schmittler. Here's Hout to the left side, Murbarger. Hallie drives one to the baseline. Back out. Schmittler pops one up. No good. Rebound to the Foxes. Down there goes her. She's cut off. Down in the low post, twisting, turning. The shot up by Break is not good, but the rebound comes off to the Foxes. This is Dodson. Now to Shreve. Over to the left side. That's Payne. Back to Shreve. She goes down the lane. Can't get in. Backs out. The ball swatted, picked back up by Shreve. And the ball swatted loose again. And now it's coming out of there to Caelyn Nelson. But a pass too far up ahead. Murbarger couldn't get it. Back the other way. And now knocked out of bounds by Maddie. And now Camille Cowling will check back in for Edwards County. And Malia will go to the bench with those two. Foxes will have the ball on the baseline to the left of the basket. Drone to toss it in. Gets it into Miller. Back to Drone, back to Miller. And a cross-court pass over here to Shreve out of the right corner. In the lane, the shot is up, no good there by Payne. And the Lions come out of there, but Maddie Hout stepped out of bounds. So the Foxes keep it. Once again on the left baseline. Catherine Drone will toss it in. Gets it into Shreve. Kevin Shreve on the dribble, guarded by Nelson. Sends it over to Drone. Down in the low post. Turn around by Dodson is no good. Rebound to Murbarger. She loops the pass out here to Nelson. 5:30 left in the first half. This is Cowling for 3. On the rim, no good. Rebound fought for in the far corner, and the Foxes come away with it. That's Shreve dribbling down the far sideline. Malia's getting ready to check in for Edwards County. Pass in the low post. Turnaround shot is up and in. Basket by Taylor Payne. And now she's got 4 of the 13 Foxes points. 13 to Hamilton County with the lead. Hout to Nelson. Now to Cowling in the corner to Malloy. Back outside. Right corner. Underneath Malloy. Open. Puts it up and in. Jessica Malloy gets her first basket of the night. 39 Hamilton County with the lead. Shreve off there to Miller. Miller to Shreve again. 4 minutes and 35 seconds and counting. Second period. Miller guarded by Murbarger in the right corner. Back out to Shreve in the backcourt. Jevin Shreve to Miller. Cross-court pass comes over to Drone. Drone drives to the lane. Pops with a 10-footer up off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound comes off to Maddie Hout. A foul. Catherine Drone will get that foul for Hamilton County. That'll be team foul number 3 against the Foxes. So the Lions will get out of bounds. Now here's Schmittler and Schnepper. Try saying that combination about signs real fast in a row. Schnepper. I bet you can't do it. 4:14 on the clock and counting. Second period. 13-9. Lions with down by 4. Hout walks across the line. Gives it to Cowling in the right area. Looped under the basket. Schmittler on the glass and scores. Good feed from Camille Cowling to Malia Schmittler with the basket. Malia's got 6 points now. 11 Foxes. Now it comes into Shreve. Pops up a 10-footer. No good. Loose ball cleared out of there for Edwards County. Now to Hout. In the corner. Nelson for 3. Too far on the bank shot. Rebound to Schmittler. Back for 3. Good! Maddie Hout hits the three ball. That's her second three ball of the night. And the Lions take the lead, 14-13 at 3:25 to go in this second period. Shreve to Dodson. Top of the circle to Drum. Back to Dodson. In the corner goes off there to Grubb. Now in the post. It's popped around. Dodson comes out of there with it. Now to Shreve. Shreve in the high post. Turnaround shot is there by Cody Grubb. She's got 4 points now. And it's back to a Fox's lead of 15-14. 55 on the clock and counting. This is Cowling holding the ball. Or check that. It's, I had it right. Now it goes to Nelson. Back to Camille. And Camille's going to be called for traveling. Now another substitute for number 22. Grace Lukey checks back in for the Foxes, replacing Taylor Payne. As Clint Weinmiller, the head coach, makes some substitutions. This is thrown in the high post. Dodson turns around, puts it up. Off the iron, no good. Rebound to Schmittler. Out Cowling, and Cowling falls down. Oh! And the Edwards County fans wanted a foul called. It wasn't called. And Cowling. So the Foxes get the ball. And now the pass is loose by Cowling, but picked back up by the Foxes. Camille knocks it loose again, but the Foxes regain it. This is Drone. Over here to the right side to Shreve. In the post now to Lukey. And turn around, the ball knocked loose on the floor. They scramble for it. Come up with Drone, bottled up. Finally gets it out of there. Dribbling out of there is Lukey. And now we're going to get a timeout called. With 2 minutes to go in the half, it's Hamilton County 15, Edwards County 14.
Larry Schmittler Service, oil field engine repair in Grayville. Larry and Linda Schmittler, grandparents of basketball player Malia Schmittler, football and basketball player Martin Schmittler, and baseball basketball player Ty Schmittler. Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf. United Mutual Insurance Company at 14 North 4th Street in Albion. We need insurance. Call Edwards. Very good defense in the second quarter by the Lady Lions.
All right, we've got Schmittler, Nelson, Schnepper, Cowling, and Hout on the floor for Edwards. Foxes will get the ball out of bounds here at side court. Pass comes into Shreve in the high post. That was off there to Dodson. Driving in, the shot is good. Lukey. Rebound to Nelson. Looped up the court to Schnepper. Jenna drives in. Shot is blocked, but a foul might be on Dodson. Jenna Schnepper's going to get 2 free throws out of this. We know that. And it is on number 21, Kaylee Dodson. One of their leading scorers in the season with an 11-point average. Jenna needs these free throws here. Free throw is good. So we're tied at 15 with 1:48 to go in this first half. Jenna will get another free throw, a chance to give the Lions the lead again. Jenna dribbles the ball several times, puts it in the air, and it rimmed out, no good. So we're tied at 15 with 1:45 and counting. Lions put on some pressure. Up the court to Drone. Drone turns back a shot, no good. Rebound comes to Schnepper. Jenna out on the drive down the near sideline, puts it underneath to Schmittler. Pulls it out to Cowling for 3. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Drone for the Foxes. 1:20 and counting now. Drone in the backcourt, in the high post off to Lukey. Lukey over here to Drone, back up. That's Dodson. Now top of the circle, Lukey for 3, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Shreve for the Foxes. Now 1:05 counting. In the post, back outside to Dodson. Now to Shreve. Around the circle they go with it. Shreve shoots a 3 ball. That's off the pass, no good. Little Schnepper. Schnepper tried to get it up the court to Cowling, but it's stolen away by Drone. Long length of the court pass. Knocked loose, picked up by the Foxes. Now over to Dodson, who puts it up, no good. And a whistle. We're going to get a foul, I think, on Maddie Hout. And we should not be in the bonus yet. Now let's see here who they put it on. It is on Maddie Hout. That's her first. And we're going to get a timeout call by Edwards County with 42.3 seconds. Second period, and we're tied 15-15.
Chris, Lori, and Ty Schmittler, Malia Schmittler's family, Greg and Nancy Nelson, Caelyn Nelson's grandparents, Jay and Sheila Schnepper, Jenna Schnepper's parents, Leslie West, Eddie and Joyce Miller, George and Shirley Babe, Tom and Rita Horton, Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger and his family, David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison. Jason Holfick, always a supporter of the Lions. Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. And Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf.
Just 40.3 seconds on the clock in this second period. And the Lions have managed to break even here with the Lady Foxes so far. We're tied. The Lions come out. Malloy's back in the lineup now. Still got Nelson, Cowling, Schnepper, and Hout on the floor. And Malia Schmittler nursing 2 personal fouls. Coach Hinton's not taking chances with her pick in the closing seconds. However, we will miss her rebounding. Foxes will get the ball out of bounds. Catherine Drone to trigger it on the right baseline. They look and look some more and send it out to Shreve. Jevin Shreve on the weave, hands it off. Drone puts it up, no good. And they're going to get another foul on Edwards County as they fought for the rebound. And it's going to be on Nelson. Let's see. Yep, it's going to be on Caelyn. That'll be her first. And at the free throw will be Kaylee Dodson. And she hits that free throw. So she's 2 out of 3 so far at the free throw. Malia's back in now for Malloy. So Coach Hinton decides to leave Malia in there for rebounding purposes. Foxes now have 16-15. So, and that one's no good. Malia gets the rebound. Malia sends it over to Hout. 30 seconds to go. Malia being pressured here by Shreve. Gets across the line. Hout gets it off to Schnepper. Back out to Nelson. Caelyn at the free throw line. Out to Cowling. Camille, a couple of dribbles. Gets it off to Hout. 13 seconds. Time getting counting down. Schnepper in the post to Schmittler. Now Malia drives down. Puts it on the glass. And no good. And they fight for the rebound. Away with it. And there's the horn. That's the end of the first half. The score is Hamilton County 6, Edwards County 15.
George and Shirley Tribe, Tom and Rita Horton, Mitchell Insurance and Real Estate Agency at 18 West Main in Albin. One stop for all of your insurance and real estate needs with a caring, friendly, and knowledgeable staff to help you. Jason Holfaker, always a supporter of the Lions. Gospel Chapel and non-national church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf. United Mutual Insurance Company at 14 North 4th Street in Albion. When you need insurance, call Rick Etheridge. Kenton Sudale and his funeral home in Albion and Fairfield. The Murbarger family, Lonnie, Valerie, Sadie, and Hallie. Doug Raber, he is your State Farm Insurance agent in and Citizens National Bank in Albion. And it looks like one of the keys to the first half of this game is the two were expected to contribute a lot for the Foxes have done almost next to nothing. That, of course, has to do with how well the Lady Lions have been playing defense in this game.
Edwards County playing a 2-1-2 defensive zone. I asked Coach for the start of the games tonight what they were going to be trying to do, and he said, well, we're going to play a zone defense and try to keep their main scorers from scoring. As I said in the pregame, Kaylee Dodson, who averages 11 points a ball game, gets most of her points in the lane, driving toward the basket. The other 11-point scorer, Jevin Shreve, is more three-point shooter. And the thing of it is, the Foxes have yet to hit a three-point shot here in this first half, and they are noted as good three-point shooters. Looking at the stats here at halftime, their leading scorer, well, actually, it's kind of spread it around. Taylor Payne scored 2 deuce baskets in the second quarter for 4 points. Corey Grubb, coming off the bench, got a 2-point basket in each quarter for 4 points. Anna Miller, who started, got a 2-point basket and 2 out of 2 at the free throw line in the first quarter for 4 points. And then Kaylee Dodson, who you expect to be putting a lot of points on the board, is line for 2 points. And Jevin Shreve, another one of their big scorers, only got a 2 in the first quarter and was held scoreless in the second quarter, so she has only 2 points. So the Foxes scored 9 points in the first quarter, but a total of only 7 points in the second quarter, so they have 16 at halftime. We'll check the scoring totals for Edwards County after more webcast boosters.
Maddie and Joyce Miller, Leslie West, Jay and Sheila Schnepper, Jenna Schnepper's parents, Greg Nancy Nelson, Caelyn's grandparents, Chris, Lori, and Ty Schmittler, Malia Schmittler's family, Schmittler Service, oil field engine repair in Grayville, Larry and Linda Schmittler, grandparents of basketball and volleyball player Malia Schmittler, football and basketball player Martin Schmittler, and baseball basketball player Ty Schmittler. Insurance and Real Estate Agency at 18 West Main in Albion, one stop for all of your insurance and real estate needs, with a caring, friendly, and knowledgeable staff to help you. Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf, United Mutual Insurance Company, 14 North 4th Street, Albion. When you need insurance, call Rick Etheridge. Kent and Sue Nail of Nail's Funeral Home in Albion and Fairfield. The Murbarger family, Valley, Sadie, and Hallie. Doug Raber, he is your State Farm Insurance agent in Albion. And Citizens National Bank in Albion.
Well, the traditional half-court shot put on by the Edwards County Sports Boosters Club to raise funds is now going on. The way this works, as you can see, they're green. They'll want to take a shot, pay $1 to the Booster Club, and they get one shot for that $1. And if they make a basket from half court, they get a big bottle of soda pop. And we've got more kids coming out of the stand. Once in a while, you'll see an adult come out there and give it a try, but usually it's mostly high school and grade school kids who take advantage of this opportunity to, and some of the younger kids they allow to shoot closer to the basket than mid-court. Once in a while, you'll see somebody hit one from the mid-court there. And usually there's about at least one person who does make a basket from mid-court. But so far, nobody has done that here. That was close tonight. Looking at the Edwards County scoring, Lions at the end of the first quarter, 9-5. Maddie Hout hit a 3-ball in the first quarter and then missed 2 free throws in the first quarter. Another basket by Malia Schmittler for 2 points gave Edwards County their 5 at the end of the first quarter. But then the Lions got things going a little better in the second quarter as Malia Schmittler got 2 more 2-point baskets in the second quarter. So she has 6 points. Maddie Hout also hit another 3-ball in the second quarter, so she has 6 points. Lloyd got a 2-ball in the second quarter for 2. And Jenna Schnepper, coming off the bench, was 1 for 2 at the free throw line for 1 point. So the Lions scoring 5 points in the first quarter, scored 10 points in the second quarter. And at halftime, they trailed the Lady Foxes of Hamilton County by only 1, 16-15. And that's good because these Foxes come in here undefeated at 10-0. They beat Benton, which I'm guessing was probably a pretty good basketball team, coming from a big school like Benton, Illinois. And they also have a previous season win over Edwards County down at Plainsboro in the basketball tournament that was held during the Thanksgiving holiday. And so this is kind of revenge night for the Lady Lions. And this is also a Black Diamond Conference game, as both Hamilton County and Edwards County are members of the Black Diamond Conference, so they will count in a conference. Lady Lions are now coming out of the dressing room, so Coach Hinton has finished his halftime instructions. We've yet to see the Lady Foxes come back out, but they should be coming here very shortly. We'll be getting more halftime after more checking of webcast boosters.
George and Shirley Tribe, Tom and Rita Horton, Mitchell Insurance and Real Estate Agents at 18 West Main in Albion. One stop for all of your insurance and real estate needs, with a caring, friendly, and knowledgeable staff to help you. Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger and his family, David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison. Jason Holfaker, always a supporter of the Lions. Chris, Lori, and Ty Schmittler, Malia Schmittler's family. Greg and Nancy Nelson, Caelyn Nelson's grandparents. Jay and Sheila Schnepper, the Schnepper parents, Leslie West, Eddie and Joyce Miller, Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf, and United Mutual Insurance Company at 14 North 4th Street in Albion. When you need insurance, call Rick Etheridge.
More basketball action coming your way tomorrow night here on my15news.com as we go to boys basketball tomorrow night. The Edwards County boys basketball team will be hosting the Fairfield Mules and what will also be a black matchup. And Fairfield, from what we hear, has another good basketball team for their school year. And it should be an interesting game tomorrow night. You know, when Edwards County and Fairfield get together with just about any athletic contest, it'll be quite a rivalry. So we would encourage you to come out tomorrow night, if at all possible, to back the Edwards County boys basketball team in their quest to start a winning streak. They edged out Lawrenceville earlier this week by 1 point in a thriller, and so they'll be trying to win again tomorrow night at the expense of their Mules. I think there's a freshman game tomorrow night between these two schools at about 5:15, and then there will be a JV game at about 6:15, and then the varsity game, which of course will be carrying, will start somewhere around 7:30. So if you can't come out and watch the game in person, you can, as always, watch it live here on my15news.com. Not nearly as big a crowd on hand here tonight for this girls' basketball game as we normally see, but I guess, you know, you get into the Christmas season. Some people probably have still some Christmas shopping to do, or maybe some Christmas parties to attend, or some practices for cantatas at Christmas that churches might be putting on. So that might be a reason why attendance is down here tonight. All right, here we go. Foxes will get the ball out of bounds. Pass comes in from Miller to Drone. Lions start out with their usual starters of Hout, Murbarger, and underneath the basket, the shot is up, no good by Miller, and he comes off with a rebound. Hout up the court to Cowling, in the post to Schmittler, but ball taken away again. There's Miller driving in. She missed the layup, and the loose ball is picked up by Nelson. Fed out to Murbarger. Fox is really pressuring the ball, and now the ball tipped out of bounds, and it's still belong to Edwards County at side court. Camille Cowling will toss it in for the Lions. Gets it in to Hout. Maddie walks the ball up. Sends it right side. Caelyn goes to the baseline. Lost the ball. Taken away by Drone. Catherine Drone comes up the court. That's left side off there to Dodson. Dodson out to Payne, to Drone underneath. Dodson lays it up and in. Kaylee Dodson gets the basket, and she's got now 4 points on the night, and it's 18-15. Hamilton County. Murbarger to Schmittler on the left side. Malia just holding the ball, gets it in to Nelson, back outside. Hout to Murbarger on the left baseline, underneath to Malia, who can't get a shot off, and we got a foul. I think we do. Let's see it. Well, I won't guess. We'll wait till they put it on board. I think they're going to put it on Payne. Taylor Payne, 30. Lions get it. There's Malia, top of the circle for three, no good. Loose ball picked up by Drone for the Foxes. Up here to Miller in the corner now. Down low, there's a shot by Miller, no good. Rebound, Schmittler. Malia gets it out of there to Cowling. Camille down this near sideline, hands it off to Nelson. Out of Hout. And it's underneath. Malia puts it on. Oh, too hard on the glass. Murbarger got the rebound. Feeds it back to Malia, who drives in. A shot blocked. Saved in by Murbarger. And the Foxes come away with a loose basketball. Pass up the court. Then it scoots out of bounds. It'll still belong to Hamilton County. And it'll be Drone to toss it in for the Foxes. Off the right baseline. Sent to the backcourt to Drone. In the corner. Loose ball taken away by Hout. Maddie Hout comes out of there with it. Maddie up the court to Cowling on the right point. Out to Nelson. Left side, Hout for three. Got it! Maddie Hout hits her third three ball of the night. She's got 9 points. And Hamilton County by 1 point, 18-17. Miller, left side. Sends it out to the backcourt to Drone. Now to Shreve. Shreve comes right, sends it back out here to Payne. In the corner to Dodson, works baseline. Can't get away. Loose ball in the lane, put up in the air, no good. Put back up and in. Basket there by Dodson for the Foxes. And now there's 6 points for her, and it's 20-17 Foxes. Schmittler, left point. Camille gets a screen, stops, and she's going to be called for traveling. Well, these officials kind of played it kind of loose in the game, but they've kind of tightened it up here for this varsity match as far as traveling and things like that. Drone on the right side drives in the circle. The shot is up. That's no good by Miller. Rebound comes off to Schmittler for Edwards County. Up to Maddie Hout, who works as the point guard for the Lions. Giving directions. Now starts back to the other side in the high post to Schmittler. Malia now drives to the lane. Can't shoot. Outside Nelson for three. That missed everything. And the loose ball, somebody stepped out of bounds. Who did? Must have been Edwards County. Schnepper checks in now, and Cowling will go to the bench for the Lions. And also Payne goes for the Foxes. Pass into Nelson. Caelyn drives in, over to the right side. Murbarger in the low post. Schmittler is fouled as she went up for a shot. 4:15 on the clock now, third period. And did they put that on number 4? Yes, they did. Catherine Drone now has 2. Lions will get the ball. I guess they said she was not fouled in the act of shooting, so we get the ball out of bounds. Hout to Nelson, back to Hout. Now to Schmittler. Schmittler double teamed. And throws it right into the hands of Drone. Or check that, that's Miller. Now the ball tipped loose and Caelyn comes away. And there's going to be a foul on Anna Miller. And that'll be 2 on her. She tried to steal the ball away from Caelyn Nelson. And now Corey Grubb will check back in, replacing Anna Miller. And Murbarger will trigger it in for the Lions. Out comes to the right, gives it off to Schnepper. Schnepper drives to the right side of the key, hands it off now to Nelson. Back to Schnepper in the right corner. Out to Murbarger. Down low to Malia. And the ball tipped loose and stole away. Quit up the court to Drone. She lays it up and in. Catherine Drone on the breakaway gets 2. And it's now 22-17. 5-point Foxes lead. Schnepper out to Murbarger. Hallie shoots a 3 and that's it. Hallie Murbarger gets her first 3 of the night. And it's now 22-20 with 3:23 and counting. Here third. And now ball is bounds off the hands of the Foxes, Catherine Drone. And off that turnover, the Lions will get the ball. And the clock just went out. They'll have to get the connection made back here again. Something went out. Now the scoreboard's back on. Okay, some connection came loose. 22-20, Foxes by 2 with 3:20 to go, third period. Now Shreve is going to pressure the inbounds, but it's easily tossed into Nelson. Caelyn, right side to Murbarger. Back to, and a shot by Hout was blocked. Foxes come out with the ball. Drone down this right side. Key to Dodson. Now Shreve and a foul. That might be on Maddie. They put it up there on the board. They haven't put it up yet, I don't think. Yeah, there it is. And it is on Maddie Hout, and that's her first. I think that's her second.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, I think that's her second. Anyway, we're going to get a timeout with 3:02 to go. It's Edwards County 22. Hamilton County 22, Edwards County 20. We'll get it right here in a moment.
George and Shirley Tribe, Tom and Rita Horton, Mitchell Insurance and Real Estate at 18 West Main in Albin. One stop for all of your insurance and real estate needs with a caring, friendly, and knowledgeable staff to help you. It's Superintendent of School Ed Cowder and his family, David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison, and Jason Holfaker, always a supporter of Edwards County Land Sports.
Well, so far it's even in this third period scoring. Hamilton County was points on 3 2-point bets. Lions 6 points on 2 threes. Foxes with the ball. This is Dodson. Jessica Malloy in the line up at Edwards County. Foxes with the ball. This is Drone. Sitting out to Coy. Coy guarded by Murbarger. To Dodson. Now to Drone. Free throw line jumper by Drone is good. Catherine Drone her first basket. And it's now 24-20. Foxes by 4 with 2:30 to go, third period. Murbarger in the corner to Malloy. Outside Schnepper. Hands it off to Nelson to the right side to Hout. Out to Schnepper. Now left side, Murbarger into post. And they work it around the semicircle. Murbarger, left corner to Schnepper. Jenna, now to Nelson. Then Hout, back out Murbarger. Nelson to Schnepper, left side. Jenna, now to Hout. Maddie shoots a three. Off the rim, no good. And the ball squirts out of bounds. It'll belong to Hamilton County with 1:52 left, third period. Substitute in for the final. Anna Miller checks back in. Three of them. Also checking in was Grace Lukey and also Colby Brake. Remember Colby Brake from the volleyball team for Hamilton County. Pass comes in for the Foxes. Quickly up the court at Miller. Miller puts it up. No good. It rimmed out, but a foul. It's on Edwards County. And now Schmittler and Cowling are going to check back in for Edwards County. Fast charge to Maddie Hout, and that is her third. Free throw is up, and it's good. One more free throw coming. I knew she had two a little while ago, even though the scoreboard said that was her first. One more free throw. It's now 25-20, Foxes by 5. The left-hander puts the free throw up, and no good. Rebound to Maddie Hout. Maddie comes out on the dribble. Maddie waits for the play to develop. Sends it left side to Nelson. Nelson, now to Schnepper. Now here's to Hout again. Minute 25 and counting, third period. In the corner, Schnepper. Jenna works baseline all the way in, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes off to the Foxes. Long pass up the court by Lukey, stolen away by Nelson. She's in the lane, puts it up on the glass, too hard, no good. They fight for the rebound, and the rebound comes out of there to Coy for the Foxes. And now a long pass up the court. Grubb couldn't catch it, and so the Lions will get it back with 1:04. Now here's Murbarger back in for Nelson. So we've got Schmittler, Murbarger, Schnepper, Hout, and Cowling on the floor for the Lions. Maddie Hout works the ball up with a minute to go, third. He sends it over to Cowling. Camille over to Murbarger. Hallie Murbarger, the senior guard, holds the ball. Now it looks like the Lions will go for the last shot here, even though we're down by 5. 40 seconds and counting. Hout dribbling, gets a screen from Schnepper, goes left. Murbarger left side. Hallie, ball above the head. Now to Schnepper. Over here to the right side to Hout. Back to Murbarger. Down low for Schmittler, and a foul. As Malia was going for the basket, she was fouled. And I think it might be on Grubb, but let's wait and see. Yep, it's on Corey Grubb. That's her first. But the Lions will get the ball out of bounds. We're not in bonus yet. Hout gets it into Schmittler in the left corner. Out to Schnepper. Now to Cowling in the backcourt. Camille comes right. Still dribbling. Lost the ball and taken away with the Foxes. Now they kick the ball, but no call. Maddie takes it away. Goes to Murbarger. Now to Schnepper. And a foul. Might be on number 14. Anna Miller. That's 3 on her. And it is. Anna Miller now has 3 personals. And Nelson back in the lineup for the Lions, and Cowling will go to the bench. So we've got Murbarger, Nelson, Schnepper, Schmittler, and Hout on the floor for Edwards County. Pass into Caelyn. Caelyn puts it up, it's short. And there's the horn ending the third period. Our third period score is Hamilton County 25 and Edwards County 20.
Chris Laurie and Ty Schmittler, Malia Schmittler's family, Greg and Nancy Nelson, Kayla Nelson's grandparents, Jay and Sheila Schnepper, Jenna Schnepper's parents, Leslie West, Eddie and Joyce Miller, George and Shirley Tribe, Tom and Rita Horton, Larry Schmittler Service, Oilfield Engine Repairing, Grayville, Larry and Linda Schmittler, grandparents of basketball and volleyball player Miller, football and basketball player Martin Schmittler, and baseball basketball player Ty Schmittler. Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf. United Mutual Insurance Company at 14 North 4th Street in Albion. Wing Insurance, call Rick Etheridge. And Kent and Sue Dale of Nails Funeral Home in Albion and Fairfield.
Well, the third quarter was more in Hamilton County's favor as they score a total of 9 points. Edwards County getting only 6 points on 2 3-balls, one by Maddie Hout, the other by Hallie Murbarger. So the Lions got to pep up the scoring here in this fourth and final period, down by 5, 25-20. Pass comes right side. That's Nelson dribbling off to Murbarger. Hallie and the pull. Turn around by Schmittler's good. Malia Schmittler with the basket. Malia's got 8 points now, and 25-22. That's Break with the ball to the backcourt. Miller over the side. Underneath, Break lays it up and in. Colby Break, a big girl, gets the basket underneath there. 27-22, back to a 5-point lead. Schnepper comes right, gives it to Nelson in the right corner. Out to Murbarger, down low to Malia, but she's triple teamed. Back out to Nelson, and we're going to get a foul called.
Could be the 4th on Miller.
And it is. That's 4 on Anna Miller. And she'll go to the bench. Checking back in is Kaylee Dodson. And also back in is Taylor Payne as Riley and Coy goes to the bench. Lions get the ball. Out to Schmittler, top of the circle for 3, and she got it! Malia Schmittler hits a 3-ball. And it's now 27-25. Foxes by only 2 with 7 minutes to go in the game. Here's Dawson back at the drone. Taylor underneath. Loose ball picked up with the Foxes. Drone over here to Payne. In the post, the shot is up. In and out, missed there by Grubb, and the rebound to the Lions. Here's Schnepper on the drive. To Cowling back into the lineup now. And Schmittler back out Nelson in the corner. Schnepper. Nelson to Cowling. Camille holding the ball. Now dribbles to the backcourt on a retreat. Gets a screen from Murbarger. Hands it off Schnepper. Now to Murbarger. Here it is to Nelson. Back to Cowling in the backcourt. Camille looking in the corner. Nelson drive baseline. Hit the back of the the underneath of the backboard. And the Foxes come away with the ball. There's back outside to Dodson. And they save it back in. There's a scramble for it on the floor. And it'll be a tie-up. And the possession arrow goes to Hamilton County way. Now here's Jevin Shreve back into the lineup for the Foxes. And Corey Grubb goes to the bench. Foxes will get the ball on the baseline, right side of the basket. Pass comes in to Lukey. To Shreve, out of the corner, there's a shot for 3. That's off the rim, no good by Drone. Put back up by Dodson, no good. And Malia gets the rebound for the Lions. Schnepper out on the drive. Lions by 2. Underneath to Malia, back outside. Cowling for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. And a loose ball foul. Might be on Malia. They're looking for a number. And let's wait till they post it up there on the board to be sure. Yep, it's on Malia, and that's 3. 27-25 with 5:1 to go in the game. Foxes by 2 with the ball. Drone to Shreve. Shreve team. And the ball for the Lions. And now that's going to be a foul on Drone as she tried to steal it back from Nelson. And that could be 3 on Drone. Yep, it's on Catherine Drone, and I've got her down for 3 on my book. And that's what, well, they haven't put it up on the board yet. And we are in the bonus, and Caelyn Nelson has big free throws coming up here in the 4th period. 5 on the clock. Caelyn puts it in the air. Swish! Nothing but net. 27-26. Foxes by only a point. Caelyn could tie it if she can get this next free throw. It's up. Swish!
Up to me in the lane.
Oh, no.
It was them.
They were in the lane. Okay.
So that means an extra free throw for Murbarger.
Murbarger's going to shoot a free throw now. Come on, we need it. It's up. No good. It rims out. Schmittler with a rebound. Puts it up and in. Malia Schmittler gets the rebound basket. The Lions lead 29-27 with 5:10 to go in the ball game. Lukey over here to Shreve. Shreve dribbling against Nelson. In the backcourt, sends it right side to Drone. Catherine Drone with 3 fouls in the ball game for the Foxes. This is Payne. Out here to Drone. Lukey for 3. We're off the rim, no good. Ball. It goes out of bounds. Touch last by Edwards County. And let's see who's coming in the lineup.
Hout for Cowling.
Yeah, Camille's going to the bench, and Maddie Hout's been for Lions. Maddie got a rest there. 4:40 to go in the game. Lions by 2, 20-27. Lukey to Drone. In the corner to Shreve. Back out to Drone. In the post to Dodson. Shreve for 3. All good. Rebound to the Foxes. Lukey. Out to Dodson. Dodson can't get a shot away. Oh, there's going to be
Stepped out of bounds.
stepped out of bounds. That's good. Good defense by Malia Schmittler. 4:22 to go. Murbarger gets it in to Hout. Lions up by 2, 29-27. Maddie Hout for Murbarger. Hallie looking, still looking. Holding the ball is Jonathan Hinton, the head coach. Nelson, Schnepper gave it off to Hout. Lions going to eat some clock. Nelson feeds off to Schnepper, who pops it up and in. Jenna Schnepper with a big running basket down the right side. Lions by 4, 31-27. Dodson over here to Payne. Back out to Lukey. In the post to Dodson. Now to Drone on the left side. Underneath, the ball goes through the hands of the Foxes. Loose on the way up by Murbarger. Up the court to Schnepper. Jenna feeds it back to Hout. Murbarger in the post to Schmittler. Loose ball picked up by Nelson. Drives it up in. Caelyn Nelson with a big driving layup. And the Lions are up by 6, 33-20 with 10 to go in the game. Drone, right side. In the corner, off to Payne, to Dodson. Drone in the left corner to Lukey. And now the ball is going to go out of bounds. Touch last by the Foxes. There's County fans getting really excited here. Chance to give Hamilton County their first loss of the season and pick up a big important conference win if the Lions can win a point lead with less than 3 minutes to go. Murbarger gets it into Schnepper. Schnepper across the line, pressured by Shreve, hands it off to Hout. Now Murbarger. In the post, Malia. Now Schnepper's shot is no good, but she is fouled. Jenna Schnepper will get a free throw, maybe 2.
That could be, no, it's on 23.
The foul would be against Jevin Shreve. That would be first. And Jenna Schnepper will be at the line to shoot free throws. Don't know whether it's 2 or 1 for the bonus. 2:44 left now. Lions by 6. Boy, the Lions are doing real well at the free throw line here. We're up by 7 now, 34-27, and Jenna will get another free throw. Jenna now with 4 points on the night. Could make it 5. She convert this next free throw. It's up. And it rimmed out. Rebound to Dodson. And now Nelson picks up a foul, trying to ball. And for Caelyn, that'll be her second.
Right in front of you, Caelyn. Come on.
So at side court, the ball will be tossed in by Miller. Miller gets it in. This is Payne. Now to Dodson down the lane. Lost the ball. It's loose on the floor. And Hamilton County comes away with it. This is Miller driving in. The shot blocked. Loose ball by Murbarger. Hallie loops the ball over here to Maddie Hout. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Maddie sends it over to Murbarger. Murbarger drives down. Lost the ball, but gets it back. Now it's Schnepper. Jenna to Nelson. And Schnepper gets it. And it's going to be Hamilton County.
Should be a blocking foul on Grubb. Should be.
If it is, that's 2 on her, and that's what it is. Grubb's 2 now. And Schnepper will be at the line again. She is 2 out of 4 so far here to the free throw. Jenna dribbles the ball several times. Now looks up. And puts it up. Arching shot. Backs off the rim. No good. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Lions by 7, 34-27. Come on, Jenna. We need this free throw. Here it comes. And it's a good one. 35-27. Let's play. And they pull an upset here tonight, folks. This is Dodson. Outside, a three-point shot is off the back of the rim there by Drone, and Schmittler gets the rebound. And now we're going to get a timeout call by County with 1:43 left in the ball game. It's Edwards County 35, Hamilton County 27.
George and Shirley Tribe, Tom and Rita Horton, Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger and his family, David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison. Chris, Lori, and Ty Schmittler, Malia Schmittler's family, Greg and Nancy Nelson, Caelyn Nelson's grandparents, Jay and Sheila Schnepper's parents, Leslie West, Eddie and Joyce Miller, the Murbarger family, Lonnie, Valerie, Sadie, and Hallie, and Doug Raber. He's your State Farm Insurance agent in Albin.
Well, unless the Lions have a total collapse here, this is looking good for an upset. We're up now 35-27. That's 8 points, according to my math. And let's see how they play it now after the timeout by Coach Hinton. The Foxes will have the ball. No, Lions will have the ball out of bounds, and the Foxes are going to press. Now this could make a difference, because if they make several steals, they could eat up that 8-point deficit quickly. Hout finally got, wait a minute, another quick timeout by Coach Hinton.
Yep.
As he could see, the Lions are having trouble getting that in. But once again, we've got a timeout.
George and Shirley Tribe, Tom and Rita Horton, Eddie and Joyce Miller, Leslie West, Jay and Sheila Schnepper, Jenna Schnepper's parents, Greg and Nancy Nelson, Caelyn Nelson's grand matchup with their rival, the Fairfield Mules. It'll be here on my15news.com.
I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but the JV game early tonight was won by Hamilton County in pretty convincing fashion, 36-17. But this is the game that matters. Hout to trigger it in. Oh, that was where they threw the ball to Jenna Schnepper, who was also out of bounds, and we can't do that.
Nope.
So the Foxes now have got the ball out of under their own basket. Drone still looking, finally gets it to the backcourt to Payne. Now over to Dodson in the right corner. Back out to Miller. Lions putting on very strong defense. There's a three-point shot, no good by Payne. Rebound to Miller, no good, but a foul on Maddie Hout. 1:26 left now. And I think 4 on Maddie, and it is. And at the free throw line will be Anna Miller to probably shoot 2. She is 3 out of 4 free throw line tonight, and she missed that one. 1:26 is all that's left in this ball game. Lions up by 35-27. Next free throw. That one's good. 7-point lead. Murbarger gets it into Nelson, and the ball knocked out of bounds. So the Edwards County fans wanted a foul call. It wasn't one. Now the Foxes again put on the press. Murbarger to trigger, gets it into Nelson, tipped right out of bounds again by Miller. So again, the Lions will have the out of bounds play. 1:23 left, so we did have 3 seconds there. Murbarger gets it into Hout. Maddie down the far side, gets the timeline, double team, then over to Nelson. Nelson dribbling, feeds it off to Murbarger, or Schmittler, who missed the shot about 8, and the Foxes get the rebound. 1:05 to go. There's Dodson down the lane, no good. They box around, put up by Miller, no good. Rebound to Schmittler for Edwards County. Out to Murbarger, up the court, Nelson. A minute to go. Lions want to play keep away now. This is Maddie Hout, is going to be fouled quickly by Tilly Payne. 2 on her. And Maddie Hout will go to the free throw line to shoot free throws. 47.5 seconds to go with a 7-point Edwards County lead. Come on, Maddie, we need free throw. Maddie puts the ball up, and it's off the front of the rim, no good, but she'll get another one. So Maddie's 0 for 3 at the free throw line, not so. But she has 3 3 balls. And that one's off the front of the rim, no good. Picked up by Nelson. Shot is no good, but a foul. So now Caelyn Nelson goes to the free throw line, and she's 2 out of 2. She showed good free throw shooting form here just a few minutes ago. And we need 2 more free throws. Let's see the foul.
4 on drone.
4 on drone. Okay, free throw. Oh, that's off the back of the rim. Should have said anything. All right, Caelyn gets another one. 44.8 seconds on the clock. And that one's good. So it's back to an 8-point lead. 6-28. And the pass. Almost lost the ball. Now there's a shot up. That's no good. Rita Schmittler. Malia is making some big rebounds here tonight. Maddie Hout dribbling down the far side is fouled. And I think that's on Dodson. 21.
Should be. Yep.
And it's her personal foul. And Maddie Hout goes back to the free throw line, where she is 0-4 tonight. 30.2 seconds left now. Free throw is no good. Maddie's did well at the three-point shot, but the free throw line, she is over 5. She will get another one, though. Lions up by 8, 36-28. And that one's good. That ought to just about do it. 9 lead. Less than a minute or less than 30 seconds to go. That's Dodson driving in, putting it up in. Kaylee Dodson gets the basket. And we're going to get a timeout call with 20 seconds to go. Edwards County 37, Hamilton County 30.
Eddie and Joyce Miller, Leslie West, Jay and Sheila Schnepper, Jenna Schnepper's parents, Greg and Nelson, Caelyn Nelson's grandparents, Chris, Lori, and Ty Schmittler, Malia Schmittler's family, George and Shirley Tribe, Tom and Rita Horton, Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger and his family, David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison, Jason Holfaker, always a longtime supporter of Edwards County Lions sports, Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap, services begin every Sunday morning at 10, Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf, United Mutual Insurance Company at 14 North 4th Street in Albion. When you need insurance, call Rick Etheridge.
20 seconds. That's all that's left of this basketball game, and it looks like Edwards County is going to pull off an upset here. Leading by 7. I don't know how anybody, well, it's mathematically possible, but you'd really have to mess up to lose a 7-point lead in 20 seconds. Murbarger to trigger, gets it in to Schmittler. Malia to Nelson. Nelson on the dribble. Don't foul her, girls. It's already decided. And now we're going to get a foul. With 11.6 to be precise, left on the clock.
Third on Payne.
3 on Payne now, and at the line is Caelyn Nelson. Going to shoot 2. Caelyn puts it up, and that's off the last good. She'll try another one. 37-30, Edwards County. Oh. And that's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound to the Foxes. That's over here to Drone for 3. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound to Maddie Hout, and a foul as Maddie got the rebound. She was fouled with 1.3 seconds to go.
That should foul Miller out of the game, what's left of it.
Anna Miller gets the foul, that's 5. She fouls out, scoring 2, 4, 6 points on the night. And Maddie Hout will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And Jevin Shreve checks into the lineup for her. 2 more free throws for Maddie. Ball's in the air, and it's off the rim, no good. Well, I shouldn't have said anything about our free throw shooting in the fourth quarter because now it's not doing so well. But we're still going to win it. 37-30. That free throw's no good. Rebound to the Foxes. Final score, Edwards County 37, Hamilton County 30. Scoring totals coming up shortly.
Mitchell Insurance and Real Estate Agency at 18 West Main in Albion. One stop for all of your insurance and real estate needs. Caring, friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you. Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowling and his family, Daphne, Dallin, Camden, and Addison. Jason Holfaker, always a supporter of the Lions Gospel non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf, United Mutual Insurance Company at 14 North 4th Street in Albion. When you need insurance, call Rick Etheridge. Kenton Sue Nail of Nail's Funeral Home in Fairfield. The Murbarger family, that's Lonnie, Valerie, Sadie, and Hallie. Doug Raber, he is your state insurance agent in Albion. And Citizens National Bank in Albion.
Hey, Allison. Allison, good job on the national anthem. You're welcome. All right, the Lions pull off a big upset here tonight at Linda Oxby Gym, knocking off the, at the time, Hamilton County Lady Foxes. They came in 10-0, but now they're 10-1 as the Lions pull off the upset here, 37-30. Lead scorer tonight for Edwards County was Malia Schmittler with 13 points. Malia got some big baskets in the fourth quarter. I tell you what, was the tallest girl on the floor, and it really helped Edwards County because she got a lot of big rebounds on the defensive boards and a lot of good offensive rebounds and was able to score points inside. She also hit a three ball from the top of the circle in the fourth quarter. So Malia gets 30 points. Maddie Hout comes away with 10 points with a three ball in the first, a three ball in the second, and a three ball in the third quarter, plus one free throw for her 10 points. Then it goes down to 5 points apiece for Caelyn Nelson, who hit some big free throws for her. A two ball and three free throws for her 5 points. Jenna Schnepper scores 5 points coming off the bench tonight on a two ball and free throws. 3 points from Hallie Murbarger, who hit a big important three ball in the third quarter. And then 2 points tonight coming off the bench, that in the second quarter. Lions trailed at the end of the first quarter 9-5, trailed at the halftime 16-15, and trailed at the end of the third quarter 25-20, but outscored the Lady Foxes, who could only manage 5 points in that fourth quarter. And the Lions pulled off a 37-30 upset here tonight before a moderate-sized crowd on both sides of the gym for these two clubs. So that's a big, important win for head coach John Duncan and his assistants here tonight. The JV game was won by Hamilton County 36-17. Well, we hope you enjoyed the webcast tonight. Certainly enjoy winning. Tomorrow night, hope we can get another win as the boys basketball team for Edwards County will be playing here at Linda Oxby Gym, and they'll be hosting the Fairfield Mules. Come out and support the Lions tomorrow night. They're trying to pick up win number 2 in a row after their thrilling 1-point win over Lawrenceville earlier this week, and try to win that second game in a row at the expense of the Fairfield Mules tomorrow night. I think there'll be a freshman game at 5:15, JV game about 6:15, and the varsity match at about 7:30. And if you can't come out to watch the game in person, we'll have it for you here on 15news.com. Once again, the final score, Edwards County 37, Hamilton County 30. On behalf of Troy and my cameraman Drew Pounton, this is Dave Riggs saying so long for just a little while.